Hey everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, that's W-O-R-I-M-I, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Okay, my notepad is absolutely chock-a-packed with things to read on today. Chock-a-packed, absolutely. And it's, oh my goodness, it's Monday here today. Where on earth does one start? I'm actually going to start with the word that my guides have been constantly giving me this morning. And if you heard that, oh, can't see her over my cards there. That's Bindi Dog down there having a bit of a snooze. For those that have emailed me this morning will know that this is my word of the day. And the word I keep getting, my guides keep giving me, is complacency. And if you hear my guides, let me know. They seem to have caught the elevator up to the top of that tower that I am seeing myself and Aaron, my new guide, at the top of. So they seem to have caught the elevator up. Means that they're now starting to chat. So if you hear them, just pop something in the comments. And I noticed that was 111 as I said that. Yeah, complacency. So today is Super Bowl Sunday, I believe, in the United States. A lot happening over there, and I know this is not you guys. Please don't take offense at what I'm going to say, because I know it's not you guys. You guys are there with your eyes wide open and your ears hearing everything. But considering all that has come out, not only in the most recent days, but over the decades, the years and the decades, that this regime is still there. Nothing has been done, and I'm getting it's more a sense of complacency amongst um, the politicians. More than, well, yes, and the people who put the politicians in. It's like, oh, I can't deal with this. Let me turn on Married at First Sight or Desperate Housewives or Love Island or whatever it is. So the word my guides are giving me is complacency. Any other country, democratic country in the world, even if there was a sniff of what is coming out, that has come out in regards to anybody involved in this regime, they would be gone. And you can see that by what's happening in the UK at the moment. Not only Mendelssohn, but Starmer and those associated with that cover up. And really poor choice appointment are now in the firing line. Donald Tusk from Poland has come out and now said that they are investigating these revelations that came out in the Epps files. It's not like we didn't know about them, but anyhow, their hand has been forced. France is investigating and also investigating the Fleon. And if you're wondering who Fleon is, he's the space boy that is the parasite on the back of the US taxpayer. Now, I had a lot of comments come through this morning in my emails. So Pendulum got a bit of a workout this morning. Basically, I had a look at the EPS. Well, I'll do them again just to make sure and see that I come up with the same thing. I did ask, do I sell my shares, and got some of them. So I'll be having a look at some shares that I've got at the moment. Just bring you up slightly. So that you can see that it's not me waggling my finger. This is an amethyst that's been with me 25 plus years. Just a bit of wire from the craft shop and a chain that I had in my drawer. Okay, just shorten that. Actually, I'll just bring you up again ever so slightly, because I want you to see it's not me waggling my finger. Okay, guys, can I ask a question, please? I had a look while I was looking at the photo of the supposed Epps in Israel with the bodyguards, long hair, beard, sunglasses. Was that Epstein? And yes, into the yes. Okay, which is what I got earlier today. Can I ask hang on, I'll just shorten you a little bit there. Can I ask another question, please? Can I ask another question? And again, I got a yes for this, but we'll see what the pendulum says now. The Wayfair scandal. oddly overpriced and oddly numbered, well, overpriced and oddly numbered items. For example, something that was bought for, 8,453. Companies don't price things as 8,453. They might go 8,400 or they might go 8,500, but they don't have that weird 53. Was Wayfield involved in the Epstein child trafficking? And it's straight into the yes, and that's what I got this morning as well. So yes, okay. So I'm not going to read on those two things. I'm just going to put it out there. Both have come back as yes. I do want to point out, if anybody says anything, the US Olympic team was not booed. The booing started when the image of Shady Vance was put up on the big screen, and that's who the booing was towards. And the Kid Rock Festival cancelled because nobody wants to perform there. Sounds a bit like the Kennedy Center at the moment. Okay, Ghislaine Maxwell testifying today, I believe. Tomorrow. She's going to plead the fifth from what I get quite constantly. She's not going to. I don't think she's going to reveal anymore. I might throw some cards though. Let's have a look. I'll just throw some cards. True crime. Let's have a look. Is Ghislaine Maxwell going to... Oh. Now, a few of you have sent me some stuff on Zorro Ranch. I'm not going to read on Zorro Ranch again. I cannot let myself go into that energy again. It's just... I'm just going to say, I keep getting there's going to be some sort of natural disaster that is going to cause excessive rains, floods. It's going to cause a landslip that is going to expose remains. It's going to expose the man-made disaster. I'm not going to go in the energy again. I've got a couple of videos up on Zorro Ranch already. Organized crime, absolutely. Man-made organized crime. That is a disaster. So pop Zorro in the search engine if you want to have a look at those videos. They're quite old, but they seem to be holding ground. What I was shown while I did those videos was just too horrific to even share with you guys, so I'm not going to go into the energy again. Okay, but let's have a look. Couple of cards in regards to Maxwell testifying. Come on down so you can see me shuffle. Show me a couple of cards in regards to Maxwell. You don't want to go in, so I'll put them on the bottom. In Maxwell's testifying to Congress. Just a couple of cards. You want that one? Oh. Yep. Okay. Oh, boy. It's pretty closed down looking though, that card as well. If you're listening, it's the Devil card in this deck. The devil carved in stone on the plinth looking down. Now, I post a lot of stuff in my post section because things are really, really ramping up. And there's just not enough hours in the day to read on all of them. There is information that came out amongst some released EPS files from the other day that show that the State Department had written up a memo about the passing of Epps the day before he passed. So just be aware, there's a lot of information coming out at the moment that is just literally unraveling. But yeah, so the first thing is this Devil card. I'm asking about Maxwell's testifying. The male is still alive. Yep. The male that is the devil behind this all, still alive. Might face an accident. Look, there's Spotty Dog here for a cuddle. Hey, mate. He's been outside. It's raining out. Yeah, come on, up you come. Come and say hello. No, he's off. It's raining out. He's all wet. Okay, accident. He is currently alive, but might face an accident. She sees him as family, travel, surveillance. Now that he's been outed, he might. I always got that he went to an island off Madagascar. I had a look at the islands. I even pinpointed which island it was. But it appears that he's now popped up in Israel. Okay. Her testimony, all about the money and the affairs. Oh, and the caregiver. We got, on the bottom, child. So Maxwell, I don't think she's going to give him up because she knows that he is still around. And she's been, okay, thank you. She's been threatened with an accident. Now, I've read on her before, and I keep getting that she really, really runs the risk of something happening to her because she knows. Now, isn't it interesting? Out of all the information that's come out, the only one serving time for their crime is the woman. I mean, she instigated it. She was complicit in it all. Oh boy! But apparently, Nutlick. It does my head in. Nutlick is named in the files as well. Now, he's a known Russian asset who was traveling the world with the son-in-law that cannot get a security clearance, negotiating on behalf of the US. It just absolutely boggles the mind. Okay, but we've got the family and the travel and the surveillance. She saw them as family, her and Ep. She hoped that they would. She really hoped. She wanted to have his child, but for whatever reason, it never happened. We've got money, we've got the affairs, and we've got the caregiver. Right, we've got child, clean up, desert, but then we've got the natural disaster in a wooded area, and trust your intuition about the secrets that are going to come out because we've got this fraud that is going on. She don't underestimate her role in this caregiver isn't so much a caregiver in regards to, somebody who couldn't look after themselves. I think I'm going to be going full down the rabbit hole in this. This was the caregiver in more of a personal assistant, but also the word they're giving me is relieving. Oh, and I just feel absolutely sick saying that. Caregiver. Oh boy. Okay. Is Maxwell, so is, right, grandparent, overseas, aliens, her father, serial killer. Yep, we know that. Her father, Robert Maxwell, mysteriously fell off his yacht. How very Russian of him. Is Maxwell going to give any information? Is Maxwell? Yeah, I'm getting no. I'm going to leave it there. That energy is just, it's just, ugh. Ick, 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 ick. I can't any longer. I don't think she's going to give anything that's not already out there. Just have a dandelion tea time. Okay, where do I go? Next. It's Tim. I'm just going to, actually, I might do this as just a short standalone. Okay, talk to you shortly. Catch ya.